friends, welcome back to Llama Mama Kayla's Yarn Tube. I'm Kayla, and I thank you for stopping by for a visit today. It is WIP Wednesday, so what is your WIP today? Are you crocheting, knitting, loom knitting, diamond painting, coloring? Are you doing some kind of artwork or project? Or are you working in your garden, housework, whatever it is? I'm glad you have a project to keep you busy. And I am crocheting on this for a little bit today. This is a happy birthday blanket that I started at the beginning of April. And I've worked on it off and on through April and off and on through May. Not as much as I would like to have worked on it, but I'm, listening to my body and working on it as I can. So it is taking much longer to get this project done, but that's okay. I'm not on a timeline schedule. I crochet at my own pace, and this is what I got done. I started this project off with a granny square. It's granny square. And then I duplicated that granny square and made 3 granny squares exactly alike, and then I turned them over to the back side and single crocheted the granny squares together. So the ridge, the little bit of ridge, it's not really that much of a ridge, but it's on the back side, so you can't even tell that really. It is on the back side. So then I took these 3 granny squares that were made a strip, and then I started crocheting around them to create a granny rectangle blanket. Now in the description box under this video, I will leave videos telling about how to do this, and also how to do the traditional chain and then start crocheting around it to make a granny rectangle blanket. And there will also be a link for making a granny square. So those will be in the description box below. And I am using a size 6 hook on my blanket, but it doesn't matter. You don't have to use a 6. Anyone can use whatever size they are comfortable with. Some people like using like a 4 or 5 or something like that, and that is perfectly fine. We don't all have to like the same size hook. I just particularly like a 6 because I like the drapiness of my hook, and I like of the stitches, and I like big fat stitches. I cannot lie. So anyway, guys, that's what I'm doing today. I hope you have something that you're working on, and I hope you're all having a great day. It is Wednesday, hump day, the middle of the week. We are almost through the week. So how's your week been going? Has it been going like you thought it would? Mine has not. My week, let's see. I had planned to go to the library this week for crochet group, but the little crochet club, but I did not make it because I had a pain, and I still have that same pain. I had bent over to pick a pencil up off the floor the other day. I think it was about Monday evening, and as soon as I did, I felt a pain in my side, right where my pain pump is in my abdomen. And I immediately, it was like a muscle cramp. You ever get like a muscle cramp in your leg? Well, I get muscle cramps in my stomach a lot. I always have, and that's what it felt like. And I thought it was just going to pass, but it did not. It has stayed around. It stayed all Monday evening, all day Tuesday. So Tuesday, I didn't go. I can barely get up and walk. Seriously, it hurts to move. And so Tuesday, I wanted to go really bad, but then I thought, well, I don't know if I can get in and out of the car, to be honest. So I decided not to go because I thought, well, I better just let this rest, this muscle, and not push it and cause more, pain. So I didn't go on Tuesday. And then here it is Wednesday, and I'm still hurting right there. I do go to the doctor on Friday, so I will mention it to him. But honestly, I think it's a muscle cramp that just didn't loosen up. So, yeah, I hate it. But yeah, I go to the doctor on Friday, so we will be headed to Shreveport on Friday. And Big Daddy, I don't know what's going on with that man. He came home early Tuesday from work, and I'm not sure if I said this already or not, but he came bebopping up, driving up Tuesday, and I was just like, what is he doing home early? It was just an hour early. Well, it was an hour before he should have got off, so he must have left work about 3, because he come driving up at 4, and it takes about an hour to drive to his work or drive home. And so I was just like, what is he doing home? Because he was home like 2 hours early. And so, and then I looked out the window and I saw he was standing out by his car throwing up. And I was just like, oh, great. So he came in. I'm like, what's going on? He said, I've been throwing up all day. And I just couldn't take it anymore. And so I left. I was just like, oh man, what, you know, are you sick? Is it something you ate or what? He ate a fruit granola type bar. Some kind of nature grain. I don't know. It's some kind of fruit bar. After he ate that on Tuesday, he started throwing up. So he said, I think it's that bar. I ate that fruit bar. And I was just like, okay. And then later, he was still throwing up. I gave him Zofran. He threw it right after that, so I had to end up giving him another one. I said, and it's not the dissolving ones, it's the ones that you swallow. But I said, just hold it under your tongue and let it dissolve anyway. So maybe you can get some of that in you, and not throw up. And so he ended up start feeling better Tuesday night. But he said, you know, I'm not running fever, I'm not sick. And I'm like, I don't care, I don't want to chance. Stay away from me. And we didn't do my medicines on Tuesday night because if he's got some kind of virus or stomach virus, I didn't want him handling my medications and my tube and all that. I was just like, I threw up enough as it is. I mean, I throw up daily, but, you know, it's just part of my system. So, anyway, he got to feeling better Tuesday night. Went to bed, got up Wednesday morning. He got up, went on to work. He threw up all day at work again, but he stayed at work, and he didn't, you know, stayed till 5 o'clock. And he came home, and I was like, how are you? He said, I've been throwing up all day. And he was still throwing up. He has been throwing up ever since he got home. So, I don't know what's going on with him. I tend to think it's not the fruit bar he ate. He's like, yeah, it is. I'm like, no, it's not. But he's not running fever or anything like that, so I don't know. It's got to run its course, whatever it is. So, yeah. But I don't really want him handling my meds and, you know, my feeding tube and all that if he's got some kind of virus, because I don't want it. I hate throwing up, and I throw up every day anyway. But I don't want to just be throwing up. Bless his heart. He's sitting in there right now. Before I started recording, I went in there and asked, did he need anything? Like I could do that much. But I could give him a glass of water. And he said, no, he was fine. I told him, I'm just going to go in there and record, and I'll come check on you when I get finished. He takes care of me, and I try to take care of him the best that I can. But I hate it when he's feeling bad. I just hate to see him sick, because he's the strong one. And then I try to step up and be the strong one when he can't. Oh, I love that man. He's my honey. Y'all know that. If you've been here any time, you know that. Well, okay. My yarn split and gotta get a loop back on there, but make sure I get all the loops. Well, that ain't gonna work. Alright, got them all. Okay. So now I gotta do my chain 2 again. So yeah, I hope you have a project going on today, and tell me about it. What's keeping you busy? And tell me how your week is going. If it's not going well, maybe it'll turn around. We got 2 more days to turn it around. And so my plan for the rest of the week is I'm going to, I hadn't been to town. Tomorrow I hope to go to town, and then I'm going to, tomorrow evening, I hope to get out a video finishing up that coloring page that I was doing. I was going to do a blending technique on it, but I got to go to town first before I can do that. And so then, oh, Sassy, here comes Sassy. And then that's Thursday, yeah. So I'm going to go to town Thursday, and I'm going to go to Dollar Tree and see about if they have any coloring books there. And also Five Below is right by Dollar Tree, not far from it. It's behind it, actually, and the next little shopping center. So I'm going to go and check those out and see if I can't find some interesting coloring books. And then Friday, I've got a doctor's appointment in Shreveport. And that's about a 2.5-hour drive for us. All the way to Shreveport. And then we'll probably eat lunch there. I don't know if we'll go anywhere or do anything while we're there. It depends on how we both feel. And then 2.5 hours back home. But I'm going to tell the doctor, about my side hurting, where my pump is, the muscle there. But I really don't think there's anything he can do about that. It's with it being like the muscle there. And it could be that when I bent over, the pain pump hit the muscle or something. On the other side of my stomach, my feeding tube, sometimes it gets wedged up in the muscle and it hurts really bad. And it kind of feels like that, but just on the other side of my stomach. So at night, I have to try to lay very carefully. I sleep on my left side. I cannot lay on my right side at all, or I start refluxing horribly. But so I lay on my left side, and I try to get in a position that's not hurting my feeding tube and pushing it up in that muscle. And then where I can stretch out the right side, even though, I'm not laying on it, but I need to stretch that muscle in there out so it doesn't hurt. So it's finding that position. Y'all have that issue where you have to find that position where all your elements, where your hurts and all are not hurting. So that's what we have going on. I hope Big Daddy starts to feeling better, because I don't want to go out of town with him sick. throwing up. That would be bad. It's bad enough when we go out of town and I'm throwing up. Uh-oh. So I don't know. Maybe if he's got a stomach virus, hopefully it will pass soon. I'm almost to the end of that row going around this blanket. As I said before, tomorrow when I go to town, I am going to go look at Dollar Tree and Big Lots for adult coloring books. If you hadn't saw a video where I was doing some coloring with colored pencils, I really enjoyed that so much, and it was just so relaxing for me that I am going to start doing that more. And I don't know if those videos will get views. This last one that I did, part 2 of that, it really didn't get that many views. So I don't think people are really interested in seeing that. But some days that might be all I can do. You know what I'm saying? So if I can't crochet, I'll probably just make a video doing that. But yeah, I don't think those videos will get that many views. But I'll just have to do what I can do. And I know people are here for the crochet mostly, you know, and I understand that, and that's fine. That's fine. But just understand that I can't always crochet. Sometimes my hands do not work. This little pinky is not giving me such fits right now. But some days it does. And, you know, I'm very limited on what I can do with my hands. So as I told someone, you know, I'm still crocheting, but it's a struggle to crochet. And I don't like struggling every day. I do struggle every day. That was a joke. I do struggle every day. But I don't like just I don't like for everything I do to be hard for me, you know what I'm saying? So coloring was easy for me, and it was relaxing. I just started watching a show on Hulu, The Marsh King's Daughter. I haven't finished it. I watched about half of it so far. And so basically this man had kidnapped this girl. I don't know how old she was, but they had a child together. He kept her and the child they had in captivity. And then now the girl is grown and has a family of her own, and I guess her father has escaped. And so I don't know what's going to happen, but it's caught my attention, and it's very interesting. It's called The Marsh King's Daughter on Hulu. It could be playing somewhere else. I don't know. Last night I did watch the Doricos, doubling down with the Doricos, and it was so good to see Gigi. I wish her well. I love Gigi. She's so sweet. And those kids were just cracking me up. Them little boys, they love the girls, don't they? If you've ever watched them, you know what I'm talking about. Them little boys, they are ready to be a ladies' man, you know? I love watching that show. And I also watched 7 Little Johnsons last night, I can't even remember what happened on there. Oh yeah, I guess Liz had told her parents that she's expecting. And then I watched, I didn't watch Outdaughtered until today. So that's the shows that had came on Tuesday night. Yeah, Tuesday night. I think Seven Little Johnsons is about over with, and Doubling Down the Doricos just started, and now Outdaughtered, it's just came on a couple weeks ago, so it's probably got several more episodes. You notice the episode seasons get shorter and shorter. Used to, you'd watch a season of something and it would have like 24 episodes. Now we're doing good to get 8, 9, 10 episodes in something. If we get 12 episodes, we think, oh wow, we got 12 to watch. So yeah, you can feel free to tell me what you're watching this week. I feel like I've just watched about everything that's been on, because I watch, a lot while I'm crocheting or doing other projects. I sit right here at my desk here and watch stuff on the streaming stations. And I have a friend that's supposed to be coming over at some point. I'm excited about that. Can't wait for her to come. I do think we should make sure that Big Daddy's not sick. I mean, I hadn't gotten sick from him, but I could easily end up sick from whatever it is he's got. I'm trying to, not be up in his Kool-Aid, in his face or anything, I mean, if he needs something, I will go and get him something and just go in there and set it down. I've not touched his hands or anything like that. I'll set it. He was going to take something from me. I was taking him a Zofran, and I had the pill. I didn't want him touching my pill bottle. And so I put the pill in my hand, and he held out his hand, and I was like, I said, I'm going to put it here, and then you pick it up. I didn't want to touch him. Like he's got some, horrible, crazy disease. I just don't want to throw up. No more than I have to. I don't know what we're going to do about my meds tonight. I need to take them, but yet I don't really want him touching my stuff or breathing on it, I don't really want him doing all that. And then, then we put that stuff directly into my stomach. And he has to grind up the pills and all that. So, yeah, we might skip my meds again tonight. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. I'd rather skip them and be, I'd just rather skip them and not take a chance of picking up whatever he has. Somebody's in the litter box, probably Sissy. Every time I'm making a video, somebody runs over there and gets in the litter box and starts scratching around. It's so funny. So now I'm starting another row. Sometimes it's a little slow go. But, you know, I'm still after it. I'm still after it, yes. I did have, you know, someone say I thought this was a crochet channel. It is. It is. It's just different from what it used to be, you know. Life's changed for me. And I just have to kind of go with the flow. Go with the flow. Sometimes I share doll videos, opening a new doll, or might share, you know, something, information about a doll or something. Sometimes I open those surprise balls, and I know y'all know I really like doing that. I do have some in there that I might just record and open. And then sometimes, you know, I just started doing like that coloring sheet, and that was fun for me. And I did post over in the group. Some people, you know, had said that we should do the same page. So I did post that over in the group. If anybody wanted to submit a free printable page. And then some people, you know, don't have printers. And some people can't, you know, are at home and can't go to town to buy a book like at Dollar Tree or something. And there's no guarantee that Dollar Tree has the same book in every town. So I am going to do a color with me videos next week. But, you know, everybody can just color whatever they want to color. If they want to join in on that. And just color anything they have already at their house. Or if they want to get something special, they can. If they want to print something off, they can. Or, oh my goodness. Kitty, 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 kitty. Come on. Come on, sissy. Or if they want to just take a piece of paper and doodle. Or whatever. Or if they want to crochet while we color, that's fine too. It doesn't matter. We don't all have to do the same thing. Just like now, we're probably not all doing the same thing. So, but yeah, I was going to do like color with me and kind of color and chat and just talk. Maybe answer questions and stuff like that. So I am going to do some videos of that next week. And just see how it goes. Now, looking back at yesterday's video, it it probably won't go too well because people aren't really interested in those videos. But it is what it is. Alright, so that starts that whole new row right there. So I'm just going to crochet around with my purple. Yeah, I started with the purple. See, I'm going in the same sequence. Purple, blue, green, yellow, orange, and pink. I still need to roll up my orange and pink and throw up here, and my white. I started off, you know, with these colors. I'm going in the same sequence. I'm just not like doing complete rows all the way around. I'm pulling my yarn off to make balls so that I don't have to buy more yarn of that same color. That these balls are all different sizes and weights, and that's the way I want them. I don't want them the same size or the same weight. And then I'm just crocheting as far as that ball goes and changing to the next color. And it's still eye-pleasing, pleasant to, you know, the eye and looking at it and such. It's just not using as much yarn per se, because, you know, more rows you go, the more yarn you use. And so, yeah. That's what I'm doing. And I'm saying all that. I know a lot of you already know that, but I'm also saying that because I'll get a lot of questions. Why are you balling up your yarn? Why not just crochet off the skein? Because I don't want to color control it. I'm just letting the ball go as far as it goes. So yeah, I'm just trying to enjoy some crocheting while I can, while that pinky is cooperating with me as much as it can. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna let you all get going. Remember, it's a beautiful day to crochet or do anything else that you enjoy doing. I love you guys, and I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you all just understanding that, you know, I can't do things like I used to. I'm slower now. I can't crank out the projects like I could at one time. I appreciate you guys just understanding my health limitations and going with the flow. If you're here, you know what I'm talking about. So, yep. Have a good evening, and I will see you all in the next video, friends. Bye, guys.